Hey lovely people, Jonathan Mark Mendes, Painted Love, and welcome to my channel. Today is a little bit different. I'm not teaching a tutorial, it's just a blog of my journey to Germany. A few years ago I was traveling quite a lot. I did about 70 flights in 2 years, and that was to head out to most of Europe, South Africa, Australia, a few other places globally, teaching some of the skills that I do teach. So I thought it might be fun that you join me on the journey. I will do my best to film as and when I can. I'm not very good at doing it this way, holding the camera. You get achy arm, don't you? So I'm sat here at home at the moment. I'm just taking in the garden, really. The garden looks so amazing at the moment. Look at that, absolutely amazing. And you know what it's like when you go away. Everything changes, everything grows a little bit more. So I like to take note and see what it's like on the way back. I will show you a little bit more. Let me just show you over here. There's a gorgeous iris. Where is it? Just there. She's beautiful. Excuse the washing on the line. Mr. M is busy potting. He's going to keep himself busy while I'm not here. So there is a couple of other artists that are going to be on stage. You will probably see more of their work than mine. I know that I'm sharing a project, so me and Nicola are going to be sharing a project, so we'll see how that goes. Of course I can't share everything because I'll be working, but I will do my best. I hope you enjoy this. Feel free not to watch this video because it's not a tutorial, but it's just an insight of my travels and what happens when I go away. So I will see you probably the next point at the airport. I will show you my airport, where my local airport is probably the smallest airport in the world. It's so funny, but I'll see you on the other side. As I travel through the beautiful countryside of Lincolnshire, I contemplate my very first flight since COVID. I have to say, I'm not a keen flyer, but it will be all worthwhile once I get to the other side and see some of the familiar faces that I've met on previous workshops, and I hope some new found friends on the other side in Germany. So I've arrived at my local airport, and this is as big as it gets. This is the duty-free area, and that's all you get. And let me show you the departure lounge. This is the departure lounge. Not just it's the only departure lounge, so it's really small. Over the last few months, I've had many new subscribers to my YouTube channel, and one of the most frequently asked questions is, how come I've not found you before? Now, the simple answer to that question is, I've stepped away from my channel for about 5 years to focus on my academy tutorials, which sadly I closed down just over 15 months ago, but I did bring all of the footage right here to this channel, and that's probably the reason how you have found me. The other reason is exactly what you're seeing here in this blog. I was traveling. I had the pleasure of visiting many European countries. Germany will be my 4th visit. I've also had the pleasure of Greece 4 times, Ireland 3 times, Switzerland, Sweden, South Africa and Australia. I suppose you could say I've been spreading my painted love. Well, what a journey. Lots of delays, baggage delays, connection delays, but I've landed. I'm in Germany. I'm really happy. All that's left to do now is find Vanessa and give her a big squeeze. It's been nearly 3 years since we've had the pleasure. Can't wait. And we're there. Hello. So good to see you. It's so good to see you. Sorry for the delays.
No problem.
Let's go. Say hello. Let's go. After a long day of travelling, I've arrived at my destination. I'm at Simply Vintage in Germany. I have had a night's sleep, kind of a late night, and I'm going to give you a tour of where I am because Vanessa's place at Simply Vintage is absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going to back up because this is where I stayed. Look how gorgeous this room is. This is all on site. This is her, it's like a little bit of an Airbnb, but I'm going to give you a tour of the back garden where there is some amazing things. They worked so hard on their place. It's absolutely gorgeous here. I'm going to flip the camera around. So this is the rear garden. It's absolutely stunning. Everywhere you look here, there is some amazing things. Like, they've worked so hard on this place. This is their home, but there's a business here as well. I'll show you that in a moment. Look at that log stack. Absolutely beautiful. On the side of it, there's loads of lovely little buildings. Look, there's an old bed frame turned into a lovely comfy seat. Last time I came, this wasn't here, the Tiki Hut. They've built this. What an amazing place to relax in the sunshine. Everywhere you look, Vanessa is so creative. Look at this lighting. I was looking at this lighting last night. She's made this, added that old pulley at the top, the rattan light fitments, absolutely stunning. There's a piece of her painted furniture. Everything's kind of got a rustic vibe here. It's gorgeous. And this is another installation that they've put in, a pool. Now the pool they did in COVID. Last time I was here, it was a paddling pool and it's grown. So we're having a pool party on Saturday night, which is going to be great after that we've done our hard work. So you'll see that, I'm sure, at some point. I'm just going to show you every little nook and cranny here. There's an outside shower. And Vanessa built this with her own hand, every brick. But so many, another painted piece here, look, outdoors. Rustic, beautiful. All the interesting curiosities on top. And down here, you may get to see them in a minute. I'm gonna wander around. Another little gorgeous seating area. All hand built by Vanessa and her husband. I mean, look at this, guys, look at this. Amazing. Hello. Do you want to say hello to people? This is Vanessa. She doesn't like cameras, so I'm not going to pan. I'll pan away. So this is another area. This will be like the eating area. Obviously, they're tidying up and preparing, so I won't film too much of that. But everywhere you look, look at this. Inspiration, guys, everywhere. Bailey likes the camera. Say hello, Bailey.
No, she doesn't like cameras.
No, she's not doing cameras this morning. She's camera shy. But look at that old paintwork. And this is a bit random, but I'm going to show you the little toilet because this morning, let's put the light on. Look at this. This is inside the small outside toilet. I mean, inspirational, what? Just unbelievable. Let's go back into the garden. You'll see the main event space. Bearing in mind, guys, this is her home. There you go. But it's also a business, so we'll see the business in a minute. I'm going to show you the piece of furniture that I'm going to work on. We're doing IKEA hacks. So this is the piece that I'm going to work on. Many people will recognise that. Nicola has got the same piece. We're both doing the same, but different. That's hers just there. Hers is white. I'm going to show you some of these curiosities. Oh, there's some of my painted items. These I painted last time I was here. Rust, verdigris, and I think I went for more of a pewtery bronze look there. But look at all of these wonderful things. You can tell that we're in Europe because look at these wonderful finds. Old shutters, There's a little bit of Dutch for you, clogs. Vanessa's actually Dutch, and her husband Ollie is German, so that's why they're here. This is my favourite thing out of all of Vanessa's things. This is real patina. Look at that old boot. Real patina on there, not painted patina. But just look at that. Look at how beautiful that bench is. I'll give you a quick scan of the garden. So the garden, this is where the event, there's going to be a huge tent right across the garden, just here. And people will spill in later. Lovely little seating nook there. Let's head into the shop. It might be a bit dark in here. I don't know where the light switch is, guys. Let's see if we can find a light switch. This is Vanessa. Oh, it looks lovely. There we go, some lights. So Vanessa for years has been an Annie Sloan stockist. There's all of the paint. She also stocks silk in Dixie Belle. Brushes. Some awesome stuff. And she sells the curiosities. They're just amazing. Like, I've got a pair of these at home. They're just stunning. And look at that price. €7.95. Cheap as chips. This is one of Nicola's pieces that she did another time that she was here. Gorgeous. She is awesome, guys. I will introduce you to Nicola sometime later on in the video. There we go. Everywhere you look at the ceiling. Old sacks on the ceiling. The floor. This is a concrete floor. IOD planks. I can't remember what that stamp's called, but it's an IOD. I've used it myself. There's another look at that. Look at the colour. That's a Nicola piece. If you've not met Nicola, I will introduce you. She is absolutely a stunning painter. I'll take my time because people, you might want to do a bit of shopping while you're here, guys. Simply Vintage. That's the name of the business. Look up Vanessa. She's a wonderful, wonderful person. Look at that. They knocked through the wall and kept it rustic. Only Vanessa, she would say, I want to keep all of that. It's just absolutely beautiful. I've seen one or two things that I really like. Last time I came here, I purchased some things. I love these little baskets. Gorgeous. So that's it, guys. The tour over. I'm going to get busy. I'm going to be doing some manual labour now. We're going to be putting up the marquee in the garden. And then I'm going to start prepping. I may video a bit of my prep work ready for my day of painting. I will do my best to film some of that. I'll ask Vanessa to take the camera at some point. So today is prep day and I am prepping up my piece of furniture. I've also got Nicola and Daniel with me. I'm going to head over there in a minute. I'm going to show you all of the construction of the tent ready for the guests to come tomorrow. So they don't know I'm filming, so I'm just going to quickly jump in. They're happy beavering away. And you're on camera, guys. Say hello.
Hello.
There's Daniel, the infamous Nicola. And we're prepping. Daniel's got a pot. I'm going to come down. Wobbly camera. Daniel's working on a pot. Have you got Annie Sloan and a little bit of salt wash in there as well? Two together. What are you going to be doing with your pot, Daniel?
I'm going to do decoupage.
Oh, that's going to be nice. Napkin decoupage over salt wash. That's going to be gorgeous. Nicola is applying handles. Look at this glamorous piece of furniture. She hasn't painted these on. They're getting
all hand painted. It's hand painted.
They're all hand painted. They're going to vanish under a layer of paint and salt wash. This is my piece. Little legs is there. I won't film little legs. First coat, I'm decoupaging. I'm going to do some kind of classical, that's obvious for me, classical, with decoupage, a little bit of wood you bend on the corners, but chalk paint, maybe a marble finish on top. Let me show you the tent. I'm going to spin round. All of these say hello, Ollie. That's Ollie.
Hello.
That's Nicola's husband. They've been putting up the tent. It's rather grand. Let's go inside and have a little look. There's quite a few guests. I think there's 40 guests coming to this event over 3 days. Ooh, look at this. And there's Vanessa's husband. Ollie, say hello. So they're working hard while we're working hard with the prep work. I think I need to put suntan lotion on, guys. It's so hot. Look, I've got my lily white legs out, so you might see me in my shorts at some point. But on with the preparations. So this is Nicola painting over the most gorgeous artwork ever. And I hope that the children like it after she's destroyed her lovely decals. And straight over the top, guys, they're really sticky, these stickers, and she's using lots of salt wash.
Yeah.
And to get really great adhesion.
I think I will do one
Oh,
more.
I think did you do a slick stick before?
No, to just clean it with
So
White
you
lightning.
go in for it. White lightning. Oh, so it's nice and clean. Plenty of salt wash, guys. So excited for this. Goodbye. Let's say right.
Don't smile at me.
Goodbye. Happy little bugs in the paint. Daniel's prepping his pots.
Can you give me a call?
I can give you a call anytime. Yes. Mine needs a little bit more work. I decided I'm going to go for a black marble. I'm going black marble now.
This is take 2.
Take 2. I've just wiped my first layer off. An artist is never truly happy with what they've got. That's true. Happy little workers. So it's the morning of my painting day. I'm going to just show you the tent now. It's all ready to rock and roll and what I'm working on. There you go. Seats are all prepared. It's a little bit early. I slept in a little bit actually. You can see, quite tired. We had a late night, you can imagine. There's my piece that I'm working on. It's an IKEA piece. Me and Nicola are both working on an IKEA piece. The idea is her style is very different to mine, and so that we can see the differences. I'm doing decoupage, which many of you have seen me do lots of, and I'm going to go with something really I'm going to go with one of my vintage ladies, so it's going to be very classical. Nicola does lots of drippy stuff, and I know I do that quite well, but she does it so much better than me. So we'll see the differences in the same shape piece, but 2 different styles. There's the little paint cupboard with all the materials. I need to check that I've got everything there. Bailey the dog, she sat there waiting for me to throw the ball. So I will try, sorry, I can't speak, it's early in the morning. I will try and promise to take some footage at least of me. I'll throw the camera at somebody and then I'll edit it in so you can see me painting. But you will see more of Nicola, Daniel and Heike do their paint projects because I'll have the camera in my hand. Just a few last minute preparations before our guests arrive. I've signed everybody a card to show my appreciation, and I also managed to squeeze a few Would You Bens and House of Mendes decoupage papers into my suitcase so that we can raffle them off for charity. So the guests are arriving. Good morning.
Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning, everybody. Everyone looks bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Good morning.
Ja, ich muss jetzt alles alleine machen, mir fehlen ja ein paar Leute. Ich helfe. Gut. Also bitte fragen, ein bisschen Geduld mit mir haben. Ich gebe Gas, aber viel Spaß.
So I've started my first project and I thought I would give you a little bit of commentary. I suppose that's the teacher in me. I'm working with my Posh Chalk Deluxe papers. This is one of the House of Mendes range, and I'm sticking down, and as you can see there's quite a jagged edge around this one. That's because I've preempted where I'm going to be sticking my next lot of paper, which is one of my favorites. It's Abundance, which isn't part of the House of Mendes collection, but I just thought it would be perfect to contrast with the Veiled Lady. Now I'm applying the Posh Chalk infuser and adding the Abundance paper. You can probably see why I sculpted out the Veiled Lady to keep the white background and connect the two together. It is a little bit fiddly, but it always works out well for me. At this stage it can kind of look a hot mess, but eventually when we add the paint it will change the whole piece of furniture. Soon changes when you fill everything in. It's so much fun to see that. It's not bad. By the time we get them in and she's going to be popping out of the rose bush. A sponge so wherever I've gone over and I think, ooh, I can wet it.
You wet it and take the colour off.
Yeah, so you very carefully you can reshadow the, and it kind of,
Because of the lacquer.
yeah, the lacquer's kind of, a brush gives a brush mark and we know it's a brush mark. Sometimes it's nice to have a flick of a brush because the leaf looks like that, but when the blending is, it's everything. Just get your hands in. I mean, you can go on with this as long as you want. It's one of those things, it's a time pressure. You need 2 days. You really need 2 days. So I'm just kind of doing things that I would naturally do so that you can kind of think, Jonathan maybe did that. And, you know, it's all about, the trick of everything with furniture painting, I think, is colour. Getting the right, I mean, with this, if you're blending, you're looking at every colour. So learn colour. That's what I would always say. Colour is key. Even though we're using very neutrals, it is the key to getting a great blend.
But you've got a video mixing colours.
Yeah, I do. I love mixing colours.
Yes.
Colour for me is everything. I think even though I do very pared down, neutral, tonal things, I think there's a video where I do bright colours into neutrals, turning all of the brights into neutrals because I like that. Yes. For example, English yellow mixed with graphite, you'll get a beautiful olive. It's much richer than Annie's olive. So graphite and olive make a great combination. So I think that's the beauty of chalk paint. You can, with Annie's paint, they're not laced with black pigments. They're like an artist palette, so you can really.
And you also mixed a lovely mustard.
Yes, mustard is a great colour. I love mustard colours. I think you can use Provence and Barcelona orange and you get a great mustard.
Oh, really?
You can't imagine those two colours making that, but they do.
Provence and Barcelona orange.
Yeah.
Provence or Flora.
And Florence will do it, but not quite the same. Provence and Barcelona. It really is good. Straight line. on her thing, so I can go back in and kind of bring her back really sharp. So that is a really good connection. I'm cleaning her off so that the background becomes behind her, not on top of her. Another good reason to lacquer your paper before, because you get this little bit of play with it. So then your blend is much better than that blend.
28. And counting.
Are you mixing there?
Yeah, a little bit there. A bit more Paloma.
Scandinavian pink? Oh, Paris grey.
No, this is Paloma actually. So it is a grey pink, isn't it, Paloma?
Paloma. Paloma, I never used Paloma.
Yeah, it's not a colour I use very often, but it is a lovely colour.
It's like a lilac-y.
Yeah, it has got a lilac-y tone to it. It's got a lot of blue in it.
Like purple.
Little lilac.
It's a nice color. Never used very often.
You don't use it either, very often.
No.
Suggestion of a frill.
You're giving it a bigger sleeve.
Yeah. And I'm just kind of flicking it up, just to kind of take that, because it kind of goes in, I think, and then highlighting the edge of that. I think I need to mix. Here we go, we'll have a little bars with the Paloma.
Cool.
Warm it up.
Yeah. Cool.
No, but the crack fish now gives like a bluish.
Oh, that was green. Where did that come from? Green in there. What did I touch?
Olive?
I don't know. Oh, I dipped it in there, I think. I'm too busy kind of looking at... Guys, when you do this, just occasionally hit over the paper somewhere else, you know? Because that will help.
It will make it look more
Organic.
hand-painted.
It's a suggestion. I don't know what was there. Now we have something that's...
It's great. It really makes it look like it's hand-painted.
It does, because you're adding over and in and around it. I'm filling blanks that we had. This is how you make it look really, especially when you've got a connection. Like here, we know that there's a funny connection in here, so I'll put a leaf in and it kind of marries the two. So I'm kind of mimicking this leaf.
So for that you could mix
Pearl, Amsterdam green, a little bit of olive to muddy it up. Pearl is a great highlight colour to any leaf. If you look at leaves, you'll see green and then you'll see yellowy green somewhere on it. So they do kind of...
So, Mr. Mendes, are you
I'm
working?
making my James Bond moment.
Are you working?
Hang on, sub the belly in.
Do you call that working?
Yes.
Okay,
This is the
it's
life
hard
of a furniture
working.
painter. Bailey. Lovely.
Bailey is afraid of water.
Is she frightened of
She's
water?
a
Well,
golden, but she's...
Your other dog was not frightened of the
No,
water.
not at all.
Oh, that's really strange.
After taking my dip in the pool, I thought it might be fun to creep up on Daniel. His business name is Other Man's Treasures. He is an awesome advocate of Annie Sloan Paint.
What it's going to do is going to
Sorry, upstaging you. You don't mind, I don't mind.
I'm gonna have to take my clothes off.
Okay, guys, I've just been in the pool, so that might be why. It was more about Daniel. So Daniel is working on decoupage. I've just been dipping in the pool. Looks awesome, Daniel.
Thank you. Now I know what to do in order to if everyone to pay attention. You have to take my
Clothes off. In the UK, we have the naked chef. In Germany, we have the naked chef. Okay, so enough of me. This is about Daniel. So I just want to get close up with you, Daniel.
All right.
Yay. You are awesome. Let's give an audience wave out for them. First time on stage and he's smashing it, isn't he? Well done. Good lad, good lad. Keep on. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that, guys. Look at that. That is the salt wash coming through the decoupage. Stunning, absolutely stunning. Good lad. Right, I'm off to wax. Not wax my legs, guys. Wax the furniture. Here we go. Look, I've got my little helper.
Oh.
So we're now on day 2 of the mega workshop and it's my day off. I've got a lovely day off and today we'll be watching Nicola Interior Art. So if you don't follow Nicola Interior Art, go and find her out. It's Nicola with a C, and check her work out. She's amazing. I will be showing some of her work. She's just gone into the tent. She's probably a little bit nervous. I know how that feels. There's an audience there. I'm going to hover over and see what's going on in the tent. So she is amazing. Please give her a follow on all of the other platforms. Nicola Interior Art. She is a lovely, lovely person.
So I've been following Nicola for a long time on social media, and every time I see her work, it just blows my mind. She is a true artist. Not only does she paint furniture, she paints canvases and does amazing, amazing portraits. She is an absolute inspiration. This is kind of her furniture signature look. She uses decoupage and lots of wet, drippy paint to create really old, weathered looking pieces.
Da werde ich, wenn ich jetzt gleich das Patina mache, das werde ich begradigen. Und das, der ist mir nix. So, das finde ich ganz gut hier. Hier. Hier, guck mal, hier, der grüne ist zum Beispiel sehr geil. Den finde ich super. So, das ist, und so baut sich das dann. Aber das sind, ja, weiß ich nicht. Also, das hier, der ist für mich, geht gar nicht. Der muss weg. Der muss weg. Das ist so ein. Ich lasse das jetzt mal einen kurzen Augenblick. Das ist gar nicht schlecht. Okay. Gut, das ist gar nicht so verkehrt. Lass uns mal auf die Zeit.
As we all enjoyed the morning watching Nicola create a fabulous piece of furniture, it was now time to invite the next creative to the stage. This is Heike from Heike Furniture Art.
Ich mache auch Decoupage, aber ich habe schon angefangen, weil das haben wir jetzt auch schon ein paar Mal gesehen mit dem Decoupage. We saw it quite a bit. And sorry.
Heike!
Und ich habe gestern gesagt, ja, ich brauche einen Plan, bei mir geht es Schritt für Schritt. Ich kann euch da nicht helfen. Bei mir gibt es keinen Plan. Ich fange einfach an und dann gehe ich mit dem Flow. Also dann denke ich, das wird jetzt passen. Ich habe zum Beispiel hier, ich habe hier was, das wusste ich, das möchte ich da dran haben. Hinten wusste ich überhaupt noch nicht, was ich machen wollte. Und habe da mal Orangen mit dem Barcelona Orange, mit Florida Orange, ich nehme verschiedene Brands, ich bin nicht nur ein Brand, ich mixe auch wirklich alles. Ich habe hier Acrylic.
Say hi, everybody. Hi, so I'm breaking at this point, but I want to show you the top half of mine and Nicola's collaboration. It's faded grandeur with a hybrid of, what would you call it, Nicola? Your look? Decay? Decay, like real strong, drippy. And I'm gonna come down here. She works with her hands, guys. So you can see lots of water, lots of ingress. It's kind of, we've got underneath here, we've got olive, and we've gone over Scandi pink, and then we've contour blended, which is more my style. And then we're creating all of this lovely, beautiful streakiness. So this is where I step away. Nicola's gonna take away the bottom half. We're gonna do this heavy in her style and slightly lighter to my style. I have done a little bit of Nicola at the top. Somebody said it looks like the Addams Family. Who was it? We're gonna go for Addams Family. And a Scandinavian pink on a big bureau bookcase, which is more or less where I started, guys. So I hope that you like it. I'll try and film a little bit more, or pass the camera to Daniel or one of the other guys, and you can see a little bit more as we're working on it. Take care.
These colors are beautiful.
So what does a furniture painter do after a long day at work? They relax by a pool. I'm so lucky. This venue is absolutely amazing. I say venue, this is the family home. I think I mentioned that earlier. It's a truly magical place, and Ollie and Vanessa are such good friends. They've looked after me so very well, and they're such hard workers, so dedicated to the shop, their home, their family life. I'm truly blessed to have met so many wonderful people along my painting journey and had experiences like this. It makes everything so much worthwhile when you get the chance to kick back, have a nice German beer and enjoy the sunshine. The only thing is, I'm missing Mr. M very much. He never got a chance to come this time. We had passport problems, and he's at home looking after our precious cats. And I think about him every moment because we've been here 4 times, and it's always been with him. But I've got to say, the people that I have spent time with, the friendships, the bonds that I've made, familiar faces over the past 4 years, I truly love them. They're amazing and been a great support over the years. And also many of the new faces that I've met this year, and I truly hope that I get the chance to paint again here in Germany with very special people and share creativity. You know, today I've spent so much time sat in the audience, which is unusual for me. I've sat there and watched Nicola, Heike and Daniel, and I've learned something where, you know, when you're creative, we all grow and learn from one another. And that's the magical thing about being creative. If you share, you grow in your own creative ability, and you're never too old to learn something new, especially when it comes to enjoying the passion that you want to fulfill in your creativity. I've loved every moment of this trip, truly have. And not only am I looking forward to going home to being with Mr. M and the cats, I am looking forward to the next visit somewhere else, and catching up with my other friends around the globe. I hope we get the chance to go and share some painted love in other countries. Much love to everybody, and thank you to all of the people that have been involved in this journey, and thank you for watching. If you've got to this point of the video, you've done well. Another talky video from me, and I hope it doesn't look gushy. I hope you've enjoyed seeing what happens to a furniture painter on tour. It's been my life pre-COVID for 4 years, in between still keeping a full-time job and working in the workshop and bringing new tutorials to you on YouTube, Facebook, all of the other platforms. And it's been an absolute dream of a job, and I've loved every minute, and I hope it continues. So I will catch you all next time. Thank you for watching. Take care.
Горишь движение, как огонь. Ты так вкусна, как кофе с молоком. С тобой тепло, иди сюда скорей. На все забей, на все забей. Мне так о многом хочется сказать. Не нужно время